Hello and welcome back once again to Top Hat Chat with myself, Street, and the Top Hat Gaming Man.
Top Hat Gaming Man, yes, that's my name. Are you ready for another exciting discussion?
No!
About gaming!
No, I'm burnt out!
You are burnt out.
And that is the topic of this video.
I'm burnt out too. It's a good thing I'm going on holiday for 5 weeks in a few days, isn't it?
Yes, yeah.
It is
You
good.
should enjoy yourself.
But yes, ladies and gentlemen, we will be discussing gaming burnout. Yes, and so, do you ever find yourself suffering from a burnout from playing games?
I don't anymore because I have significantly less time to actually play games.
Okay.
So every hour that I spend playing games is worth playing.
Okay.
You know, so that's good for me. I've also started up my own Twitch channel, which is growing slowly. Twitch.tv/TopHatStreet. So if you want to come and find me on there, I'll be streaming hopefully 3 days a week. Hopefully still will be by the time this goes out. So there we go. And I use that as a reason for me to play games.
Okay.
So that's kind of me. I used to get burnt out playing.
Okay, interesting, because I would say the other way around for me. Before I was a YouTuber and Twitch streamer, when I used to play games for fun, I used to thoroughly enjoy playing through games. It was amazing. No, it was brilliant. But over the last couple of years, since I've become so heavily involved with YouTube, Twitch streams and all that, there's a little bit of a sadness involved with playing any game now.
Really?
Because I don't look at it as purely fun. Everything is business. Even if I'm doing it for fun, it's impossible to play it without any business eyes. I can't fully take off those business glasses at all.
Okay, but do you think that's burnout?
In a way, because I go to play a game, and no matter what game it is, I'm going to be thinking about, what questions can I raise in my mind about this game? How can I turn this into content? How can I make money off of this? It's difficult. And even retro games, when I'm now playing 4 or 5 hours of retro games every single Saturday night on twitch.tv/TopHatChat.
That's the main channel.
Every single Saturday night from 9 PM BST. So I'm playing a ridiculous amount of retro games these days. And playing it for that long is not always enjoyable because you can't just turn the system on and off whenever you want because you've got a live audience.
That is true. The Twitch streams, I must say, are actually quite difficult.
Yeah, they are.
It's not, especially because the length that we actually play.
Yeah.
I've actually started playing Octopath Traveler. And I did this live on stream, and I've decided to make that something that I do, kind of hopefully play the whole game, provided I don't get bored with it. And I didn't want to turn it off. But I knew that I had responsibilities, I had to go, blah, blah, so I had to end the Twitch stream kind of prematurely. So why are we getting such different experiences from essentially the same things?
I personally think just because I've been in the game longer than you. You've been doing this coming up 7 months, where I've been over 2.5 years now. So maybe you will feel differently in another 18 months from now.
Maybe.
You're not old and bitter yet.
Yeah.
It's your time to come.
Are you going to be keeping an eye on this then?
Yeah, we'll see. Yes, I bet you will feel different.
Just watch my slow decline.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You look at a state, you look at people who've been on YouTube 10 years, and you can tell that more of a toll has been taken on them than just normal aging.
Yeah, to be fair, Ashen's hands are looking older.
Yes, can't disagree with that. Moisturise. Yeah.
Sorry. If he may watch this. I'm sorry. I love you.
Yes.
And I'm not sure whether I should call out anymore.
What you were talking about? Which YouTubers that really dishevelled?
You've aged.
I've aged. Yeah. Oh yeah, I was saying this actually. I was watching and I was editing the PC Engine video over this weekend gone, and there was footage I used in it, which I shot of me in the gaming museum 6 months ago in the Cambridge Computer Centre, and I was just watching this, thinking I've got a different look in my eyes in these videos. I look less dead inside back then. I've been in the content grind for a shorter amount of time.
Yeah. You've got greyer.
Yeah.
I haven't got
any greys yet, but it's more I feel like with eye bags, and that's what a lot of YouTubers have because they work so hard to get the content out. I
can see one.
There may be one, but they're not going to get much more than that. And no, because to the top mats, even when I do go grey,
you can just hide it.
I'll be able to hide my greys. So yes, So we are talking specifically about gaming burnout, but I fully understand burnout in general. And people might even have noticed that about how long ago was it now? A month ago? 6 weeks ago? I took 2 weeks off YouTube altogether out of burnout. So I thought I'm taking 2 weeks off.
Yeah.
And it worked. Yeah. Because the channel's been wondrous since.
Yeah. Talking about kind of gaming too much. Obviously, there's a lot of really popular Twitch streamers that do a lot of kind of recent content. I say recent content, kind of play the newer games. Not the sort of thing that we would play. But, you know.
Yeah, we're not basic bitches. That's the difference, I suppose.
Yeah, games nonetheless. And there was a streamer that actually decided to not stream for 2 days while he went to a convention. Right? And he streams every day, pretty much without fail. Like, he's ridiculously dedicated. So lots and lots and lots of playing. And he lost, like, $200,000 in 2 days because he didn't stream for 2 days. But do you think that could have been a credit to a burnout? He thought, I'm going to go to a convention and just put my feet up for a little while and not just sit in front of a monitor for 2 days solidly. How did these guys play a lot?
No. I personally think that's more to do with just the way the Twitch infrastructure works. Like when if you subscribe to someone on YouTube, you are generally just subscribe to them. Whereas on Twitch, you have to renew your subscription once a month. Yeah. So if you're not there and you've got an outrageously huge following, obviously you're going to lose some subscribers because you're not there for them to resubscribe to. So
fair point.
Yeah, I don't know whether that's necessarily so much burnout related. What about the game Burnout? You played that much?
I have.
What do you think of that?
It was a long time ago.
Too long ago.
Yeah. I'm not that enthused.
But yeah, one more thing I am burnt out on actually from making all the YouTube gaming content is I find myself watching far less gaming content now than I used to.
Definitely.
And another thing as well, which hurts quite a lot, is before I was YouTubing, I used to watch completely different channels to the ones I watch now because I can't watch a lot of the content I used to like because I'm too educated now that I know they're not going to produce any content on anything I don't already know.
Yeah,
so
that
I struggle
is
to watch a lot of the channels because they're just too mainstream for me now. Like, they're just going to be regurgitating echo chambered information.
Yeah, and I suppose you spend a lot of your time watching and researching, and there's not going to be new stuff for you.
Yeah, but no, it's not true. There is. People can bring new things to the table. People can bring new ideas to the table. Look at Kanye West, for example.
We're doing this again.
But no, we will divert from that. So in all seriousness, no. Guru Larry, for example, every episode of Fact Hunt, he will bring new stuff to the table every episode.
Yeah. Otherwise, he wouldn't make the video, I suppose.
Yeah, it's a Fact Hunt. So there is YouTube channels out there where you will get quite obscure information with each serving. So
it's just harder to find for you.
Yeah, for me. But I'm not the target demographic for these other YouTubers producing very basic content.
Yeah,
so.
I think there's more kind of gaming burnout related to kind of the content that we create as well, because we try and release 2 to 3 videos a week. We aim for 3, but it tends to be
on Top Hat Chat.
Yeah, on Top Hat Chat, and there tends to be a bit of an issue sometimes in coming up with ideas for it because we have ideas and stuff. It's kind of like,
this does seem to be a great new way of doing it though, because we've got an extra 80 people watching us live who can throw ideas.
We haven't got a lot of ideas,
but they've been bringing them. They've been coming. It is hard to think of good content ideas all the time.
Yeah. So and I suppose all these people are now realising this.
Yes. Because we're reading. Nope. We're rejecting 9 in 10 ideas, aren't we? So this is proof. Yeah. So I suppose that's it. My burnout comes from YouTube, and so it'd probably be a completely different story if I wasn't a YouTuber.
Yeah, see, I don't get burnout. I did get burnout when I was younger. I used to play a lot of games. That was pretty much my entire childhood. I used to have a lot of my friends around all the time. We'd constantly be just gaming. I mean, I had a setup probably very similar to the one that's directly behind this camera, with kind of 3 TVs set up in my lounge at all times, all with different consoles running simultaneously. So if I've got 10 people around my house, we can all play on different consoles and play different games. And that was my childhood. And after you play kind of 10 hours of different games, you do start to get burnt out.
I will say though, your childhood was from around the age of 12. You was in kind of the rough, awful period of gaming, the worst period. Well, I believe it to be the worst. The PlayStation 2 original Xbox GameCube period, which was depressing.
To be fair,
it was depressing.
To be fair, that's what I grew up with. So
and it was depressing
for me.
So no wonder you was burnt out.
So for me, crap. I enjoyed it.
But you just said you was burnt out from it. You wouldn't have got burnt out if you grew up in a good era, like myself. I don't ever remember thinking, oh, I'm getting burnt out on this Super Nintendo. It didn't happen.
But I don't think you put the hours in that I did.
You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised.
I was running like 24 hours solid, like 3 days a week, and then sleeping the rest of it.
Fair enough.
Like, it was pretty bad at times.
Yes.
Like,
what's our time? How long have we been discussing this lovely subject?
10:28.
10:28? Okay, that's cool. So the reason why we are discussing timings at the moment is because we are actually recording this live on my main Top Hat Gaming Man channel, and we are going to be using this segment for the Top Hat Chat channel. So if you are watching us live right now, do not go anywhere. However, if you're watching the pre-recording of this on the Top Hat Chat channel, let us know in the comment section regarding your gaming burnout stories. We would love to know. Cheerio to you lot.
I'd like to give a huge shout out to Ben Sainty and Michael Keneally, as well as all of our other patrons. You help keep this channel going. We appreciate your support. And if anybody else would like to donate to this channel, there is a link in our description.